Hello and welcome back to Hollowponds Solo Sagas, where we are playing Part B of Night 2, Episode 8 of Shadowrun Anarchy 2.0. So, what's happened so far is we have, in the series, we went through sort of just some exercises, playing some battles and playing some roles, trying to get to grips with Anarchy 2.0. I'm fairly okay with it. So we have things happening. This is the second half of Night 2. Now, Night 2 is a defense exercise where we're at York University. We are defending Dr. Criollo and Dominic's mum, as well as some students from Little Smoke, who has heard tell that there's some medicine here, and he's basically just trying to destroy it. Not even trying to claim it and trying to help out or just trying to make a buck out of it. Little Smoke is trying to burn stuff down and take advantage of the chaos of the darkness that has hit us for the second night in a row. Before, as far as Little Smoke's concerned, this could be the last night because we don't know it's ongoing. We know it's ongoing because this campaign's called 30 Nights, but we don't know it's ongoing. So Little Smoke is taking advantage of this and sending his gang of mostly orcs and trolls at the university. Now, we defeated the first half of them, where we had 2 orcs and 2 trolls attempting to come through and attacking this room. Now, what I thought we would do, we'd have to, actually, before we move on, we have a clock, which is Krampus, the doctor, who is back where Dominic's apartment is. We said it was a 4 dice clock that would need to trigger. I forgot to roll it on 2 of the rounds. We are going to say that 5s and 6s trigger, so that comes out. So 1, 2. So we are down to 2 on the Krampus clock. Once this burns down, then Krampus doesn't, the emergency that Krampus needed the medicine for has gone, and we would have lost some favour with Krampus. We are going to work this attack from the Little Smoke's gang, that 2 gangers randomly, both of them randomly being either shaman orc or troll brute force, are going to come through. Each round we cycle back to Dominic as being the first one to get narration. We will roll the clock. 5s and 6s come out. When we lose all dice, they have given up and they bugger off, and we end this siege. Basically, it is assault on precinct 13. Last week I called it attack on precinct 13. The film is Assault on Precinct 13. It is a John Carpenter classic. So we have stood there. We will get enough time we are going to get enough time, that's what I was going to do, to give us a chance to do a minor piece of legwork. Dominic, Trode and Stella can attempt to make a roll each and build up an edge pool for this episode. Basically, each of them gets a normal personal edge back. Dominic has 0 edge. Dominic gets 2 back. Stella has 1. Stella gets 2 back, so Stella now has 3. Trode had 2. Trode gets 3 back. Trode now has 5. So that's their personal edge. I don't know whether 3 is their maximum, but I'm not doing that. I'm breaking the mould. Do you know why? And this is a thing that Wizards of the Coast never quite worked out at the moment, and that is, when you play a role-playing game, even if you've given the rules, it's up to you what you do at your table. It's normally called homebrew or house rules, but the reality is it's just a made-up game. So it was the same as I saw, what was his name? His name is DM Dungeon Craft, I think, or DM Professor, or Professor DM, or whatever his name is, and he was saying that he disagrees with Wizards of the Coast. I don't know why I'm continuing that accent. He disagrees with Wizards of the Coast and their interpretation of whether orcs are evil or not, because mainly the real reason why he disagrees with it is orcs don't exist, and as such they can be anything you want them to be. And it's the same thing with these rules. They can be anything you want them to be because you're playing them. So at this point they can have a personal edge pool above 3. I don't know if these rules say that doesn't happen, because the rules are very difficult to discern individual things, because it's not clearly, these are rules, this is prose. So we get to do an edge pull. We're going to build them an edge pull each. So during this period of time when they've buggered off, Dominic is going to, what's Dominic's best thing Dominic can do? Range defense is a 9. Dominic could roll a range defense. He's got pistols of a 10, but I think range defense seems to make more sense out of this. Dominic is going to attempt to roll range defense. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have no risk mitigation, so we could put low risk. We could say that medium risk. Dominic is going to attempt to start instructing some. Oi! Flip that table up. Bring it over here. Grab those books and stack them up. Books? They're not going to have books, are they? Grab those page things and stack them up. And so Dominic is going to start constructing barriers to hide behind to supplement their ranged defense. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get 4 hits there. So their edge pull stands at 4 at the moment. Stella is going to utilize health medicine, where Stella has 11, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and a risk mitigation of 3, which means we could trade them all out. Have I got enough? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've only got 10 risk dice. So Stella is going to trade out 10 risk dice and 1 normal dice. And Stella is basically going to heal. Now, one thing I did forget is glitches, even a 1, and I didn't do this last session, but I noticed it when I was editing. A 1 glitch in a normal roll is fine. You can just narrate a little whatever, but a 1 glitch for a magical roll does a light damage. It's drain. I forgot the drain. There is drain and glitch damage that occurs with glitches with a magical roll. So if you roll a 1 glitch and you can't risk reduction it on a magical roll, then you suffer a narrative thing and 1 point of drain. If you roll a 2 glitch, I may be wrong with this, but as far as I'm aware, if you roll 2 glitch and you can't risk reduction it, you get a light wound and a serious wound, I believe, because of the drain. If you roll a 3 glitch on the magic, I'm going to keep doing this, and you can't risk reduction it, you get a serious and you go unconscious. Which I will demonstrate with this, hopefully not. Stella gets 1, but we can risk reduction that. So we get loads. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We get an edge pull of 9 from Stella, who goes round, heals everybody, bolsters everybody. So a 9, that puts us at 13. And I am going to burn 1, 2, 3, 4 of those to heal everybody. And we'll burn 4 of those now, taking that down to our edge pull is only at 9. And then Trode is going to probably try and hack into the local network. Might be burnt out. Trode is going to try and fix up a drone or a camera and see if Trode can get that working. We've got an electronics of 6, no risk reduction. If Trode can do this, then we were going to say that we can. What we got? 1. Okay. Loads of 1s, but none of those are risk. And Trode doesn't do very much helpful. Trode's mainly complaining, whinging about, fella, it's not fair, fella. I mean, where's all the electronics gone? I can't do anything around here, mate. This is absolute bollocks. I mean, it's absolute bollocks, fella. I can't do anything. So, As he finishes whinging and he just gets the drone up and starts to play with the drone, oh man, I've got this going. There's a smash and 2, whatever we haven't rolled them yet, come through the window, but we're going to roll the pool. 5s and 6s come out, which leaves us a pool of 3. They come diving through. The red is for one of them, the blue is the other. 1 to 3 is a shaman, 4, 5, 6 is a troll ganger. 1 troll ganger, 1 shaman. So 1 troll ganger and 1 shaman come clambering through the window and attempt. So they actually enter. The shaman will start to ready conjuring a spell, and the ganger is going to charge into whoever looks the most meaty. We have Dominic, who gets to go first. Dominic has 2 actions because of wide reflexes. The first one is going to be Dominic is going to make sure that their mum is properly in cover, and the second one, Dominic is going to charge into the troll and attempt to use a blade attack on the troll. The troll ganger has a close combat defense of 3, I think, because I gave them muscle replacement, which gives them a close combat damage DV of +1. So they have a close combat defense of 3 as Dominic goes charging in with blades at a 9 and a 1. At this stage, Dominic is going to do is just charging in is slightly risky. Blades of a 9, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. As Dominic goes charging in, Dominic needs to, so let's see if I get this right. I think I got this wrong last week as well. If it has a close combat defense of 3, that means if we hit a 3, we do our base DV, and for everyone above, we add 1 to it. So we get no glitches. We get a 2, a 3, a 4. We get a 4. So we charge in and get a 4. So we do our base damage with the katana, which is a 6, +1, which is a 7. A 7 against a physical with a troll. A 7 is a light wound against 1 troll. So we've got, what do we say? Big wave coming in, team can prepare, did that. For attack pull, night 2 part B, and then I wrote healing, which we did as well. Oh, the bear is still there. Yeah, it's still there. So we have 1 troll. When the troll has a 3-2-1, I believe, or is it a 2-2-1? It's 2-1-1, and it's lightly damaged. Troll 1, and then we had an orc shaman, didn't we? Right, that is Dominic. Dominic has charged in. Dominic is face to face with the troll, in close proximity to the troll, and Dominic knows that his mum is safe. Dominic's happy. Stella has seen another one of these orcs, knows it's a shaman because with tusks, it's wearing a shamanistic headband and lots of beads and long sort of flowy robe type things. It looks like a shaman who stepped straight out of Woodstock. So Stella doesn't want them to get the upper hand. Stella doesn't know what's happening next. The bear, Stella only gets 1 do at something. Stella doesn't like get 2 actions like everybody else gets, does Stella? So the bear could say, there's more outside in the astral, and Stella can go into both planes. So Stella is going to attempt to take this orc down early by using a stun bolt, which is direct and instant damage, and is a combat spell, which is an 11 with 1 risk mitigation, which we are going to do an 11. So medium risk is 5. Low risk is 2. I'm reckoning I will do, I don't know, a 4, as I'm assuming I can do anything up to 5 instigates a medium risk when I have a risk mitigation of 1. I'm not seeing these as being I have to do 5. I'm seeing this as I can do as much as 5 and call it a medium risk. If I decided to do 7, it would be a high risk. If I decided to do 10, it would be an extreme risk. There are certain things that say I must take a certain risk. That means you have to take the highest point. But as a choice, I can choose any dice I like. So I'm going to choose 4. So Stella does 4 dice of risk, and because Stella has an 11, that's 8, 9, 10. That is an 11. As Stella, 4. Yep, combat spells 11. As Stella is going to call upon the bear spirit to not this one, not the one that's turned up, not Huggy Bear, which is the one that turned up, but Angry Bear, the Pooh Bear, Angry Pooh Bear. It's like the bear spirit has had all of its honey taken away. It takes off its little waistcoat, which is basically Disney only. And this isn't. I'm very sorry, but that isn't the Winnie the Pooh that I know. Winnie the Pooh that I know is the books illustrated by Shepherd, and written by A.A. Milne. Those are the ones I know, with the Christopher Robin and Piglet pictures that I know of. That one is an angry one because it's been sitting on the branch when it rained and it rained and it rained, and it ate all its honey, and the pot came floating by, and it dived in and it tried to get the honey out of the pot, and the pot was empty, and it's really angry. It's got no more honey. So we got 2 ones. We have a risk mitigation of 1, which means we can mitigate 1, which means that Stella takes a light wound from the static that's generated from the spell, like a little bit of backblast. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, if I decide to spend an edge and re-roll, I don't think I can re-roll glitches. The glitches must stay. I cannot re-roll glitches. They stay, and I just re-roll the rest. I think, because I read that during the week, and I think I did that wrong last week as well. So we take 1 as we get some static feedback, and all of Stella's hair go on stand up, and their headphones flip off because their hair's come up so much that their headphones flip off and sort of dangle around their neck. And we do 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage against the Orc 1, which I don't think does anything to an awakened Orc. Because I know 4 is its threshold for the Orc. Mental, no, the mental defense is a 3 for the Orc. It's 4 for a dwarf, so it does a light wound on Orc 1, who is jolted back and looking quite scared as that's happening. Now Trode could try and hack the troll, because Trode can do that in a two forceful actions. Trode can easily identify the troll's cyberware, so we're not going to make Troll try to roll to spot an access point because it's there. So Trode is going to flip down Trode's visors. Neither Trode nor Dominic used their +1 edge per scene, but we do get +1 action by narration for being in VR. So our first action will be, I don't believe it costs any actions to jump into VR, is we are going to attempt to brute force the way in. We have a risk mitigation of 2. Trode is very risk friendly, as he takes risks the whole time. So we've got 8 for a risk. We have a brute force of 10, which gives us +2. So Trode is attempting to push their way in. We get a 1. I think that's it. That is it. That is it with that roll. A 1 does not beat the ganger's logic of 2, which means that Trode does not get through the firewall, which is its logic. We could try a second one and we're still in for next round, which we will do. So then Trode is going to try, or we could burn an edge and get an extra. We're going to burn an edge and get an extra go, as Trode is really frustrated that it's like this Orc must have had visited a good Ripperdoc. So we've got 2. We've got a risk mitigation. Trode has a risk mitigation of brute force of 2, which is very good. So we've mitigated those. That's all right. Let's move these back over here. We've got a 2. I'll move that into the middle. 2, 3, 4. 4 is enough to beat its 2. So we've pushed through, brute force its way through with our extra edge spend. Now we can have our normal second attack, which is cracking of a 10 with 1 risk mitigation, and a 10. We can go a 5 and 5, 4, 5, and 4, 5. And this is to do damage. Each one of these is a damage. It's not mental, it's physical. So each one will be physical with a base of 1 hit being 2 points with our DV of 2, which is our cyber deck. No ones for glitches. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 1, because we've got 2 for the first one. So that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that right? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 plus 1, 9. Yeah, 9. So we do 9 points of physical damage to a troll. The troll physical doesn't have dermoplation. Troll 9. 9 is the serious threshold, so that's just a light wound. So that does a second light wound to that troll. The troll is on a difficulty. So then we've got the troll in front of Dominic. The troll is going to, it's being sliced across its chest, which is bleeding, through its denim jacket, which is sliced open. And it's looking a bit frazzled as it got hit by Trode. Trode is still in the cyberware, doesn't have to hack back in again unless Trode wants to run away or do anything, in which case we're going to say Trode drops out, but Trode is sitting behind a flipped up table and he's then in. The troll is going to attempt to punch Dominic in the face. The troll is at disadvantage, so we'll have to roll. We have close combat with disadvantage, so it's a 4 plus agility 2, which is a 6 with no risk reduction. 3 and 3, attempting to hit Dominic. We get a 3 hits, so 4. So Dominic needs to dodge against a 4. We have a defense of 9. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's that? That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. So that's 9. So we have a defense. We need to beat 3. We need to beat 3. We get zilch. We are going to spend an edge. Dominic spends one of their 2 edge to re-roll that, because we've got no glitches, so it doesn't matter. And we get 1, 2, 3, 4. We get a 4. So we beat the 4, which means that his fist comes punching down, and Dominic is going to put his hand up, catch the fist, and then bring it back down on Dominic's turn. Then we have the Orc Shaman. The Orc Shaman knows that there is Stella, but also can see Trode basically sticking his head up every now and then behind a table. 1 to 2, it's Trode. All the rest, it's Stella. So the awakened Orc is going to attempt to do it would be a mana bolt, wouldn't it? So it's not physical, it's direct mental damage. It's going to fire a mana bolt, basically return fire. We have combat focused, I think I said last time, which means it has 1 risk reduction on combat spells, which is, with combat focus, is a 6 plus will, which is a 3, which is a 9 with 1 risk reduction, which will throw us a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 risk reduction. The Orc tries to throw a mana bolt at Stella. No defense from Stella. Every hit is a hit. DV equals hits. Yes. And at disadvantage, which is 1, which is 2, which is 3. which is 3 hits, no glitches, against Stella. Stella has a mental of 4, which means that Stella holds firm as this shocking blast hits Stella in the bonce. That is them. Right. Done. Round 2, back to Dominic. We had the clock fired, so someone definitely climbs through. Clock fires there, so someone will come through next round as well. We will go, there's 2. 1 to 3, it's a shaman. 4, 5, 6, it's an orc. We've got 1 extra shaman, 1 extra orc comes through. A troll, sorry. Oh, that could get a bit nasty. Yeah, I did, didn't I? I said every round someone comes through, and when this, that's what I said, every round someone comes through, and when this burns out, they stop. And then we'll have Krampus's clock. No, Krampus is still okay. So, back round to Dominic. Do I need to reset the clock? I might reset the clock now because there's only like 2 minutes left to go. Back in a minute. In fact, I'll probably cut that out. I actually look forward to this. I quite like this. I like Shadowrun Anarchy 2.0. I like this. I actually look forward to this. The current run of Coriolis, Aliens, and this is the one I look forward to. This week, recording Aliens, I wasn't really looking forward to that at all. I was going to record other stuff that day. I just decided not to because I just couldn't be asked because of Alien. Coriolis, it's reaching the end, and it's been going for a while, and Roger is basically going to die at the end. I know that's impending. And so though it's quite an interesting end to the story, I didn't have the energy. You know, it's hard to muster that, but this is really quite cool. I keep starting these every single session thinking, just do a short session. And then it ends up I reset another time, and I'll probably end up resetting another time. So we have got, back round to Dominic, there's just behind the troll that Dominic charged into, let's see, 1 to 3, it's the troll that comes through. 4, 5, 6, it's the orc. It's an orc. An orc comes through behind the troll and a shaman, and Dominic can see, and there's a troll in front, and on the far side a troll has come through behind the orc, and he's sort of standing in front of the orc and starting to move forwards into the crowd. Will either charge Trode or charge Stella when we get around to their turn. Dominic's narration. Dominic has 2 actions that Dominic can do. All right. We've got a troll in front of us who is on 2 light wounds, bit fizzy, and has got sliced across the chest. Dominic is going to try and put that troll down first and then deal with the orc, which is standing behind him. So, troll. Dominic has the katana in hand. Dominic could attempt to draw the heavy pistol to shoot the orc, but first we will slice and dice the troll. Dominic knows that Dominic needs to get this done, and so he's going to be a little bit more risky. We have 1 risk reduction. We are going to go high risk or just normal. No, we might go high risk. We're going to go high risk, which is 7. 3, 6, 7, and we have a 9, which is a 2. We have 1 risk reduction. We might, so between 5 and 7 is still basically high. Now we're going to do that. We're going to highly risky, try and take this troll out. Just real berserkoid slashing. Kill the troll. We shouldn't have done that. That's a lot of 1s. We have 1 risk reduction on here, which means that Dominic is going to take a light wound from that. And we only got 1 hit. All right, what we're going to do is we are going to re-roll. We're going to spend 2 edge. I think we can do this. We're going to spend 2 edge out of our pool, which is an 8, which means that we can re-roll it, but we can't re-roll these, and we can give ourselves advantage. That one stays as well, I think. Oh man, this is going to be bad for Dom. No, I don't think we'll do that. No, I've changed my mind. All right, no, I don't think we're going to do that. That goes back to 10. All that's going to happen is, so we've got 1 hit on it, which basically isn't going to, well, it needs to roll to defend itself. So we've got 1 hit, which is, it's going to do a light wound on it. And we have hurt ourselves. We've got a light wound on ourselves for doing it, which means this next attack's we're at disadvantage anyway. But at this point, we're just counting that. So they come out, we've got a light wound. It is going to attempt to defend itself. It has got close combat of it's a 6. It's not going to try. Well, it is a troll. It's got 0 risk reduction. It's risky. It's going to go a 4 and a 2. It's a troll. It might go down because it's got 2 light, and this will count as a serious wound. It's got risk. It is at disadvantage, so that's only that. Oh, that as well, but it does have 2 of these. No risk reduction, so it does take a light wound because of those, but it defends itself, so it does count as it's seriously wounded. So what it is, we'll narrate it that Dominic slips, hurts themselves, strains their back, goes, oh, my back, but the blade slices down. The troll goes to stop it by grabbing the blade, which slices into the troll's hand, cutting a few of the troll's fingers off. It's a troll, it can go on back, which gives it a serious wound state, which would be the glitch serious wound state as the troll attempts to defend itself. Right, Dominic's second action by narration. The troll is still standing, but it is seriously wounded. The orc is standing behind the troll. Dominic is lightly injured, so is at disadvantage. Dominic is going to pull the cult manhunter, and Dominic is going to put a round into the orc. It's the heavy pistol. Dominic is going to spend an edge to get advantage on this shot. Dominic has a pistols of 10, risk reduction of 1, which would mean that we could go medium. Risk is 5. We have a 10, which gives us 5, and we are looking at 4 5s and 6s. We're looking at 5s and 6s because we're going to put 2 edge in, one of the main edge pull, because we put 1 edge in to cancel our disadvantage, and then 1 edge in to give us advantage. 4 5s and 6s. We have 1 risk reduction. That's bum, because that means we take a light wound because of this, and we get 1 hit. Dominic is doing badly, so that is no way that hits the orcs. The shot goes off, hits a piece of metal, which causes the metal to shrapnel. A piece of shrapnel comes along and slices Dominic across the cheek. Light wound. End of Dominic's pathetic go. Right, Stella. Stella is facing a troll and an orc. There's a percentage chance the troll is going to charge in and attack Stella, or attack Trode. We are going to expect that an orc does have less mental resistance. Stella is going to focus on the troll and try and put the troll down. Stella has 3 risk reduction, which means we could just throw all of those dice as risky dice. Medium light risk is 8. We're going to do that lightly risky because we did say that Stella is risk adverse. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 3 risk reduction. We're going to try to take out Troll 2. We have 3 risk reduction, which is 1, 2, 3. Those are reduced. Then we have 2, 3, 4, and that is it. And 4 on our troll is a light wound on our troll 2. And that would be it, apart from Stella is going to burn an edge to give them a second go, and they are going to do the same thing again. Oh no, they are 6s. 2, 2, that's 4. Oh, because we actually have disadvantage, which luckily that is okay. So we have disadvantage because we got light wound in the last attack. So 1 gives us another go. 2 cancels our disadvantage. We try the same thing again, firing, calling upon the angry Winnie the Pooh to rip into this troll's head. That troll's got a light wound. Come on. We have 1, which is fine. We've got a 6, a 5, no, not the 4, because we cancelled it, a 5, a 6, a 5, and a 5. We might have absolutely mullered that troll. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 against a troll beats its serious wound, which is a threshold of 8, which puts Troll 2. Troll 2 looks like it is smashed face first into a brick wall. Its eyes burst and blood starts to drip out of its mouth as its brain has basically just been mushed, and it just crumples to the ground behind the orc. Orc 1, which is already got a bit traumatized and looks a bit shocked. Stella has a very unusual for themselves smile on their face. That did cost a lot of edge though. Trode is focusing on that troll which is facing off. So we've got the troll which is facing off against Dominic, and we've got 2 shaman. One is injured, one is the one Dominic tried to shoot, which didn't work. There's nothing that Trode can do against the shaman. So Trode, who is already in the cyberware of the troll, is just going to attempt to do a cracking attack on the troll, which is 8 dice, 1 risk mitigation. 1 risk mitigation is 5, so that would be a 5 and a 3, as Trode is risk happy. We get nothing. We get 1, 1, 2, 3. So 3 is a 4 points. 4 points against the physical threshold is for the troll. Is nothing. Is nothing. This would need to pass a 6 to do anything against the troll with physical. So that's nothing. So Trode, we'll just do the same again. Trode on their second go in BR is going to try the same thing. All we need is a light wound, and it will put it out. We have much better. We've got 1, 2. What was that? That was a 4, wasn't it? So it doesn't help us very much. All of this lot goes over there. So what have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on our troll is a light wound because its threshold for light wounds is 6. It has no light wounds left, no serious wounds, only unconscious. The troll that standing in front of Dominic sort of goes into spasms and then collapses over to the side. Both the trolls are down. We only have the orcs up. That is both of Trode's. That is Trode's go. All of Trode's go, rather. Where's Stella gone? There's Stella. Okay, and we are back to our gangers. Our gangers are going to. We have 2 standing there. One is a pace and a half away from Dominic, who is this one here that is uninjured. It is going to attempt to fire. No, maybe fire. It will do we could throw fire at Dominic, but that would allow Dominic to defend Dominic. Okay, we're going to go 1 to 3. It's a fire attack. 4, 5, 6. It is a mental attack. 1 to 3. It's a fire attack because Dominic can defend against the fire attack. Dominic cannot defend against the mental attack. So the fire attack is combat spells with combat focus. Yep, combat spells with combat focus. Do we have Spirit of Fire? No, we do not, but we will go with Fire Focus. I think we gave them Fire Focus. No, combat spells with combat focus is a 5. So Dominic needs to dive out the way, close combat defense, hitting a 5. Dominic has a 2, 4, 6, 8, and 9. Dominic has no personal edge left. We are going to burn 1 pool edge and describe a scene where Dominic is in boot camp training where they are firing live rounds at all of the meta beings to get them to learn how to dodge and understand what it's like being shot at, as a young Dominic is diving for cover, attempting not to get shot as the training sergeants are standing on a high wall and just firing live rounds that are meant to be above their heads, but every now and then they're trying to take shots, which gives us advantage, 4, 5s and 6s. 4, 5, 6, 5, 4. Boom, 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 boom. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. We needed to get 5 hits. The DV equals will. So 5 means that if we needed to hit 5, then we'd hit it. For everyone afterwards, DV is 3. So 3 points against Dominic's. Lined coat, which is a 6, means that it's no damage whatsoever. The fire flushes. Should Dominic have been on disadvantage? I think Dominic got hurt and Dominic should have a disadvantage, so we're going to have to burn an extra to give Dominic, so cancel and then give Dominic the advantage, which actually would mean Dominic doesn't get hit and the fire flushes over Dominic and Dominic is fine. The other orc who stepped, so this is this one who hasn't been hit, so that's the one on Dominic. This is the one who has been hit, is the one facing off against Stella. There's more chance of going against Stella, so I think it's 1 to 4 is Stella, 5 and 6 is Trode. Unlucky Trode. Trode is going to get smacked up by a, so that one there is injured, wasn't injured last time, and so it does not have disadvantage on this one. So because it does not have disadvantage, we will still roll it because it's a, we'll go 1 to 3, it's a physical, 4, 5, 6, it's fire. Okay, it's fire. So Trode gets to dodge a fire attack. Trode has to try and physically dodge against 5. We have a physical, so range defense of a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No risk mitigation. We are quite risky, so medium risk is just 2. We need to dodge against, so this is fire and a 5, wasn't it? Yes, because the last time. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the fire comes flooding down. Trode does a backflip in a very elven way, comes backflip between that table and another table, hiding down as the fire flashes up the wall from where Trode was situated. End of that go, new lot will come through. We have the Krampus clock. 1 comes out. We've got 1 left in the Krampus clock, and then we have the Ganger's clock. Both still standing. See, this might keep going, which I will then have to bring it to an ending. So we've got 2 more, so this must be round 2. We have 1 to 3, it's a troll. We have 2 trolls come through. Troll 3 and troll 4. So we are on round 3. We'll go to round 5 max because then this session will be going too long at that point. So if this clock doesn't burn out, we will just end at round 5. Round 5, beginning of round 5, so 2 rounds, beginning of round 5, end of round 5, they're going to leg it. So, Dominic has 1 orc in front of him who is uninjured. A troll has climbed through the window behind that orc. Dominic has pistol in hand. Dominic is going to put a round into the orc and then attempt to put a round into the troll, knowing that the round into the troll probably isn't going to do anything. Although Dominic, no, it's only slightly less. No, Dominic is actually better at pistols. Dominic has a 10 with a 1 risk reduction. We are going to go Dominic no longer has disadvantage. We're going to go, I don't think. No, Dominic does have disadvantage. So Dominic is going to burn 1 edge to cancel the disadvantage. This is where Dominic will not have disadvantage. So 5 and 5, no disadvantage, 1 risk reduction, shooting the orc. We have no 1s, we have lots of hits. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. 8 hits, beats the, so this is the orc who was just, this is the orc who was there and not doing anything. 8 hits, it has a range defense of 3, which is 5 over, which is the Cult Man Hunter does 5, plus 5 is a 10. A 10 against an orc physical, oh man, that is 1 off of just putting it out. So that orc now is seriously wounded. Against Dominic, oh, we could put another round into it. If we put a second round into it, it is out, and then we're just facing off against the troll. So we're going to put a second round into the orc. We are still at disadvantage, so we have to burn. So we will use our scene edge that we haven't used yet. So scene edge to give ourselves normal, which is 5s and 6s, against that orc. Oh, outstanding. So no glitches. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We get 8 against it. It is at disadvantage to roll, but it has a range defense of 3, so it's not going to get more than a 3. It's definitely not going to get an 8. All right, we'll roll it anyway. So it's got a 4, it's got a 6 for range defense. It's fighting against an 8. Should just put it down. Let's be quicker. It gets a 2 defense against an 8. No, disadvantage. It gets a 1, so it's a 7. Plus, no, that's 7 hits, which does go against with the 5, which is definitely clear. That orc gets hit in the middle of its forehead. Its shamanistic third eye begins to slowly drip blood down to its nose and its 2 big tusks, as its eyes then flip back and it just falls back on the ground. That orc is down. That is Dominic's go, unless Dominic wants to burn an edge and dive into Troll 3. Dominic is going to burn an edge out of the edge pool and dive into Troll 3. Dominic, I believe I said was in disadvantage, so we need to burn another edge to give Dominic plain. Dominic is going to use the katana, which is in, they swap hands into the katana, and he's going to attempt to attack the troll with the physical blade, which is a 9 on 1 risk reduction. We are going to go to 7 and just go all out. 7, 8, 9, as we're diving straight into this troll. We are on normals, no advantage or disadvantage. We have 1 risk reduction, so Dominic gets a light wound. We get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits against the troll. The troll's close combat protection is a 3, so 6 hits gives us 3 above, gives us a katana of 6, plus 3 gives us a 9. A 9 against the troll is a, no, it's not that one, it's this one, is a, oh, it's on the threshold of a serious wound. I'm giving this troll a serious wound because I like Dominic against Dominic, and Dominic takes a light wound. That is all of Dominic's light wounds filled. We have, Dominic is now done. Stella is seeing that Dominic is quite badly injured, so Stella has no, there is 1 orc standing that Dominic could try and take out, that Stella could try and take out. Or Stella could try and, yeah, Stella's going to have to try and take out that orc. I know Dominic is injured and Dominic could take healing, and Stella could heal Dominic, and health, oh, Stella's going to heal Dominic. That might be the most sensible thing to do, as this orc will then attack Stella. So Stella is going to attempt to heal Dominic. Stella has 11, 3 risk mitigation, is going to go 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Conjuring the healing energies of purity and grass, and visualizing the outside pool that Stella was once taken to whilst shamanistic training. Stella heals Dominic. Oh man, so 3 risk mitigation still gives us a light wound. That's nothing. Okay, Well, I guess Stella gets a light wound from the shock of this, and Dominic doesn't get any healing at all. We could burn one of Stella's. We could burn Stella's pull and attempt to roll these. So Stella burns one edge because Dominic needs healing. We get this is not good because that gives Stella a serious wound. Yeah, Stella gets a serious wound, but Dominic does heal 1, 2, 3, and its light wound threshold I think is a 3, so heals a light wound. I believe that's it. I'll quickly look it up. Yep, it heals 1 light wound, but it means that Dominic isn't at a disadvantage next time around. But Stella is seriously wounded as they scream out as the sheer evil of these gangers climbing through the windows is causing Stella physical pain. Trode is going to need to get into this troll and then try and put that troll down as hard as possible. Trode. So Trode attempts to, and then what's that? That'd be round 4. Then we'll have round 4, and then we'll call it at the end of round 4. Trode attempts to brute force their way in. They have got 2 risk mitigation. We're going to go medium risk, which is 8. And then 2, making the 10. Trode has 2 risk mitigation. We need to get more than 2. 2 risk mitigation is okay. We have got 2, 4, but no advantage on the next roll, which is a cracking roll to try and do damage, which is an 8. We'll take those 2 out with 1 risk mitigation. High risk would be a 7, 2, 4, 6. Yeah, we'll do that. 6 and 2 because they have an 8. 1 risk mitigation. We've got 2 based. Each one is damage. We've got 1 glitch, which is fine, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 4 plus 1 is a 5. That's 5 damage against the troll. Doesn't even do lightly damaging the troll. The troll feels a gentle tickle as this goes through the troll. So that was 1 in, 1 in. Has Trode got any? Yep, Trode has got 1. Trode is going to burn an edge to do another attempt to do cracking. So it's 3, 6, 7, 8. Yep, to attempt to damage it. That did nothing on the first one. We get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We might do this again afterwards. We get a 6. 6 against the troll is nothing again. Not even a light wound against the troll. 6 is getting okay. Trode is going to burn 2 to give Trode advantage and get another turn. Oh, this is where Trode rolls all 1s. 4, 5s, and told you. What's risk mitigation has Trode got? Trode has 1 risk mitigation. Okay, so we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doesn't do anything, and Trode gets a light wound. So this troll, its cyberware is high end. The cyberware detects that someone's attempting to intrude within the cyberware and responds by sending pulse beats of electromagnetic energy back. And Trode is shocked and gets a bit stunned. All of that edge burn. See, said it. I didn't even do it on purpose. Trode can't get through to it. Okay, that's our heroes in inverted commas. We have 1 orc and 2 trolls standing. 1 orc is definitely going after Stella because Stella has been going after them. They are not at a disadvantage. I believe, so they are fine as they're going to attempt to cane Stella. Then we have 1 troll that's going to charge into Trode and 1 charge troll which is fighting Dominic. The Orc against Stella is going to do a mana bolt attack, which is combat spells with combat focus, is a 6, which is a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This Orc has a risk reduction of 1. It's going to go full burst of 10. It's going to do all of it. It's going to try and burn Stella down. 3, 6, 9. Attempting to destroy Stella. Each one of these that is a hit is going to basically do Stella damage. So it takes 1 glitch, so it takes a light damage, and then it gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. So it takes, so this is this all light damage, and then it takes 2, 4, 6. Stella's mental defense is a 4, so Stella is lightly injured. That's all of Stella's light wounds are done, and 1 of Stella's serious wounds. So Stella is lightly injured, has disadvantage, and that Orc has light wound from being shocked. Now we have a troll in front of Dominic, which is going to spit into Dominic's face. This is the seriously wounded troll, spits into Dominic's face, and then attempts to punch Dominic as hard as it can in Dominic's pretty little face, which is a 4 plus a 2, which is a 6 with no risk reduction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dominic has disadvantage. This thing has disadvantage. It rolls 1 hit. 1 hit. I think Dominic should be able to defend against 1 hit. Dominic has a defense of 9, so 6, 7, 8, 9. We will not throw any risk into that. We need to beat 1 hit. We failed to beat 1 hit. Okay. It has an unarmed troll of a 5. Dominic has a lined coat. Okay, so Dominic's lined coat is fine because it has a 5 for DV as it punches in. We only got 1 hit through. It was a weak hit, hitting Dominic, and Dominic's face twists aside and comes back and goes, "Is that it, fella? Is that all you got?" Then we have the troll on Trode, and then we will do 1 last round, and then they'll dive through, and we'll say that's the end of part B, because all it has been is one massive combat and me talking about stuff, I think. So the final troll, which is going to run up to Trode. This troll is completely uninjured. It is going to attempt to punch Trode, reach over the table the Trode's hiding, pull Trode up, and just fling Troll, smash Trode into the wall next to him. As Trode, Elven Light, looks a bit shocked. Trode needs to beat, this is close combat, it's a 3, doesn't have cyber arms, it's got a blade, it could attempt to, nah, it's more smashy, but we're going to give it the same as a blade, so it's a 4, and we'll give it a 6. Say it's got a knife, and say it's got a 6 for its DV, so it's Trode still needs to roll. Trode rolls 4, he takes base damage and gets smashed into the wall. Trode needs to roll a 5 to avoid this. Close combat defense is a 6, so I don't think there's any way Trode can do this unless Trode's got 0. So Trode is just going to go a 4 and a 2, so there's possibility of rolling 6. Close. We've got a 4, so a 4. It's got a close combat of a 4. So a 4. So we hit the 4. We actually did hit the 4. 2, 4. So we hit the 4, which means it doesn't get any damage above it. Which means, yep, that's right. Yeah, I think so. It doesn't get any damage above it, but Trode still takes a 6. A 6 is still a light wound against Trode, as Trode is smashed into the wall by this massive troll. Trode is in the troll's hands. This is the troll that Trode tried to attack. Trode is still locked into it. Trode is doing nothing apart from trying to just... No, he's going to have to get back in, isn't he? Because he needed to roll defense. Because he needed to roll defense, he had to jump out to roll defense. All right. Round 4. Krampus. Krampus still is okay. Gangs clock. No, but they're going to back out anyway. So, Dominic. Dominic is not looking great, but Dominic did get healed by Stella. So Dominic is not at disadvantage. There is an orc near Dominic. No, there's an orc on the other side. There is a troll in front of Dominic, and then there is Trode who's getting hit. Dominic has a gun in one hand and a katana in the other. Dominic is going to attempt to hit the troll with the katana. We do not have disadvantage. We have blades of 9 with 1 risk reduction. We are going to go 5 and 4 against the troll. The troll is at disadvantage and will have to roll to defend. We get 1 glitch we're fine with. We get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We get a 6. The troll has a close combat defense of 6. The troll gets nothing, which is a 6, plus our 6, which is a 12, against a troll, which puts that above its physical. No, its physical defense is 12, which drops it down to a serious. This is this one who was already seriously wounded. The troll's head gets cleaved off and rolls to the side. Dominic is going to run into that orc that's firing against. So that one's down. He's going to run into, maybe he runs into the troll. No, he's going to run into the orc which is fighting against Stella, because that troll is across the room near Trode and is going to be harder to get to. Though it would be cinematic jumping over tables to dive into that troll. Dominic is going to run into the orc, which is preparing to attack Stella, who's looking really knackered. He's going to slide on his knees and attempt to slice the orc from below, which is, again, it's a 9 and a 1, so we'll do a 5 and a 4 again. This orc is at disadvantage, so we'll have to roll to defend. We have 1 risk mitigation, so we get 1, 2, 3. A 3 hit. 3 hit against the orc, which needs got close combat defense of 5. It needs to roll a 3 to defend. It rolls a 2, which means that we get a 1 through, which is a 6 plus 1, which is a 7. A 7 against its physical defense of an orc counts as a light wound. This orc then becomes seriously wounded. Is that right? Yes. It becomes seriously wounded, so it isn't out. We will spend 1 edge to give Dominic the chance to do that again. So to do a double slash. 1 risk mitigation is fine, giving us just a 1 hit. So it would need to roll a 1 defense to defend, and it had a 5. It's at disadvantage. 2. Okay, it defends. Now we are on Stellar. So we have 1 orc that could get away badly damaged. There is 1 troll that is attacking Trode, which is uninjured. It could stick around and still do a lot of damage. Stella is going to target the troll. Stella is at disadvantage. Stella is going to burn 1 of the party edge to get advantage, to cancel that, and just try and take out the troll with a combat spell. And then we might go again against the orc. We do have enough party edge to do that and not have disadvantage. So we've got combat spells of 11, 1 risk mitigation. We are angry. This troll is about to kill. 3, 6, 7. Trode. We've got 1 risk mitigation. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This might knock Stella out as we fire a stun bolt at the troll. 1 risk mitigation is fine. we only get one. We get 2, 4. We get 5 against the troll. We could re-roll it, but what does 5 against the troll do? Mental defense against the troll. 5 does not do enough. A 5 is technically just a stun or a light wound. Stella burns 1 edge to re-roll that. Come on. We have 1 risk mitigation, that's fine, but we get 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 against the troll, and 8 against a troll, physical, mental, and 8 against a troll. And 8 is, it's serious. As we're at this stage, it is holding trolled. We are going to just let Stella kill the troll, shock the troll. Its brain goes to mush. It drops the floor, dropping Trode to the floor as well. And Trode turns to Stella and goes, gaze. Now we are on Trode. Trode is going to look at this orc, pull his street line pistol. Trode is awful at shots. Trode has a 7. Trode has 1 risk mitigate, 1 edge left. Trode, he's got 0 risk for this. Trode is going to go a 4 and a 4. He's going to burn 1 risk to 1 edge to give advantage. Well, no, 4s. 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6. 6 against the Orc Shaman. 6 against the Orc Shaman does a light. 6 against the Orc Shaman does a light wound, which is enough because it is seriously wound to actually put it out. Which means at the end, so at the end of this round, all of the gangers who came in, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gangers, 4 trolls and 2 shaman, are laying in different poses of staggering around. Because this is so long, we will cut there and we will end night. So we'll do, so next session we will end night 2 and do night 3, or the beginnings of night 3, because I know what night 3 is, which is a hit on a bread van. And that's it. Thank you very much for staying with me. That is Anarchy 2.0, Shadowrun Anarchy 2.0. I really do like it. I know it's mainly just rolling dice, and it seems to be a lot of combat, but I do like the mechanics. I do like the way it works, and I got to honestly say, I do quite like this. Right, so anyway, are you a subscriber? If you are, thank you so much for being a subscriber. I very much appreciate your subscription. Thank you very, very much indeed. Numbers are slowly creeping up. I think we're almost at, we might be almost at 4,300 at the moment. Thank you very, very much. If you have not yet added to that number, do consider subscribing and add to that number. You can support the channel by subscribing, by hitting the thumbs up, by hyping, if you can work out how to do that, or by commenting. What else can you do? You could join the YouTube membership, which puts you here and becomes a member of the Adventurers Guild. Members of the Adventurers Guild have 2 tiers. We have the early doors, which is the highest tier. They get the videos early, they get access to a backlog of videos, and they get they support me, financially support me, which is really, really useful at the moment. There is the early doors, which also financially supports me. Both tiers get access to the podcast that I put out on a Sunday. Or you can go to DriveThruRPG and you can purchase any book under the Hollowponds Solo Sagas banner. Just search Hollowponds Solo Sagas. Any of those trifolds or books directly supports the channel. Or you could book me to be your DM from startplaying.games, where at the moment I have one Daggerheart campaign which isn't yet running, but I do have a Cyberpunk Red campaign that is running, and I have a Cyberpunk Red one-shot that I have run and can run as many times as you like. 2 different adventures, which is from the Gen Con 2025 adventures that were released. Both I have built into Fantasy Grounds. Fantasy Grounds is free. Fantasy Grounds Unity is free. You can get it from Steam, or you can get it for the Fantasy Grounds website. You just install it, you use the Discord, and if you join as a player, then you get to be a member of the Discord as well. and then I can run Cyberpunk Red for you. Or if you'd like me to run anything else, I would even give running. I've got this for Foundry Anarchy 2.0. I can run that for Foundry if you really want. Just contact me by email. Don't contact me if I start playing for that one. And that's it really. Thank you so much for all of your time. I will see you next week for more Shadowrun, and let's see if we can get out of Night 2. See ya.